Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is a screenwriter's rant for Mega Ape. Yes, you heard that right. I said Mega Ape. About an ape. It's shocking. About an ape that grows to a huge size because they feed it growth hormones. And Tom Sizemore's in it, I assume, in one of his last roles. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Check out my article right here on Clownfish TV. It's Comic-Con 101, Top 20 Signs You're a Comic Book Marxist. It is live. Anyhow, Mega Ape is here. And he has escaped. And Tom Sizemore and his bald friend have to help him. Have to find him. And I guess this woman gets eaten. I don't know. Looks like Ron Jeremy's cousin. What's the budget on this movie? $100? I mean, this thing, it looks cheap. It looks really cheap to me. It's just my opinion. Don't come at me. It's just my opinion. They're using filters. They're using all kinds of, to me, very cheap effects you might find in a laptop or in your phone. Look at that cop. Let me find it again. Look at him. They got some kind of filter on him. And I don't mean a filter like they put filters on the camera or on the lighting setup. I mean, it looks like they went in and like, bloop. Now, I gotta admit, a couple things. First off, I'd probably see this movie. I mean, it looks freaking hilarious in a sort of bad movie way. Number two, I don't mind these effects. I think they're funny. I mean, look at his lens flare. There's lens flare all over the place. That is so fake looking. But, I gotta admire the chutzpah of these guys for even putting the thing together. So, I would see this. I wouldn't pay to see it, but I'd see it. I'd see it on, VOD or something. This guy kind of looks like the Joker. If, the Joker then... Remember when Jack Nicholson is the Joker, but then he goes back and he puts on, flesh makeup to look normal? That's what he kind of reminds me of. Here, watch this. Watch this. This is boom. There's the giant ape. That's it. It's, there's a scene where he squishes a guy. There's this scene. Watch. Boom. I got to hand it to the guy who edited the movie, though. He's doing a good job because he really cuts it tight. This is the tightest thing I've ever seen. There's not an ounce of breathing room in any of these cuts. And it's smart because I think he's put the best you can do with what to me looks like a very cheap movie. But I kind of like these movies sometimes. They're cheesy. They're funny. Don't you dare make this a second over 90 minutes. And, Tom Sizemore, it'd be his last movie. Maybe I'd say it. But I wouldn't treat it seriously. I mean, it's called Mega Ape. It's like back in the day. King Kong was a big deal. Oh, and everybody loved King Kong. So then they made Mighty Joe Young. This is I don't know, 3 steps down below that. It's there's some ape movies coming out. We'll make Mega Ape. I talked about the division in a big major studio that basically copies the hit movies and then makes, B-rated versions of those hit movies. This feels to me like the company that makes the Z-rated version of those movies. And again, it's not like there's no I mean, look at this. That looks so fake. And they look to be having fun. The cast is having fun. So, I would watch it. I wouldn't knock the people in it or the movie. I mean, if it entertained me, so what? So what? But, you know, I wouldn't expect it to be good. I mean, I wouldn't expect to go, oh, that was a good scene. I'd expect to go, what? What the F is this? You know, this to me is a kind of movie you get together with your friends, you watch it, and you laugh at it. And maybe that was the intent. Who put the makeup on this guy? He looks crazy. All right, let's read the write-up. A team of animal rights activists unknowingly release a genetically engineered ape from a top-secret research facility who soon grows to enormous size and embarks on a rampage of total destruction in Hollywood. I mean, it's a great pitch. Who doesn't want to see the total destruction of Hollywood, especially these days? I know I would. What they needed, though, they needed Mega Ape to go up to the Hollywood sign and, like, smash off the H or something. That's what you really needed. You did need a clear shot. I will chastise you for not having a clear shot of the ape in it. You might as well. What are you hiding at this point? You trying to pass this off for real? Come on, it might as well be fun. You know, in Sharknado, they showed us the Sharknado in the trailer, if I'm not mistaken. But first act, I guess they free the ape, and the news said something like he's been force-fed growth hormones his entire life. And then I guess he starts growing after that because it appears he's a normal size when they release him. So then he grows to an enormous size and then starts maybe if they're really good at this, you slowly track the size as it gets bigger and bigger. So then he starts smashing things all through the second act. It's kind of about his rampage. It gets worse and worse. They call in the helicopters. Somebody gets squished. Somebody gets eaten. I don't know what happens to Tom Sizemore. Then the third act, they kill him or fly him to a wildlife refuge on an island somewhere. I think they probably kill him. That would be my guess. They blow him up because that would be the easiest effect to do, and you wouldn't have to have a body. You just say, "Oh, we blew him up." Maybe he swims in the ocean and goes to swim, and they don't know where he ends up, and they leave it open for Mega Ape 2. Not starring Tom Sizemore, unfortunately. But yeah. This was just, I think, beyond the capabilities of your budget. I mean, look at this. Look at it. That is not a real ape. That is not. They left the license plate on. I can read the license plate. That's weird. Of all the things you should have done, you probably should have changed that or blurred it out or put dirt over it or something. But hey, good on you for finishing a movie. Good on you for getting it distributed. And good on you. At least I want to see it. I mean, I want to laugh at it, but I want to see it. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more based takes. I'll be at the Philadelphia Comic Book Con on Sunday from 10 to 4 on Father's Day. And then I'll be back here for the live stream where we're doing the Father's Day movies. So, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.